it wasn't turned to shit. Um, why is that important? Because we having this. Okay, why is that important? It's very simple. So you would see the child and the way we grow and the way we grew and then what we did, right? And if you would see the channel, you would see a bunch of games that I played twice. You would see also a bunch of food that I review, right? And then if you're lucky enough, you'd find reviews that I did twice, right? And then if you're lucky enough, you see that there's a difference, right? Or there's possibly no difference. Who knows? Hmm. But these, I can go to the store right now and buy a Monster Energy drink, the original, and I can make a sixth or fifth or sixth or seventh video about it. Hmm? I could also watch the previous videos this morning. That way, I don't see the same thing. Hmm? And then you have the Strawberry Moon, you have the Saint Jean, and then a week later, exactly a week, you have Canada Day. Hmm? Which is great, right? Amazing. However, what if I don't get excited, right? This happens once a year, but it's also something that is very important for a couple of reasons. Well, the first one, which is super simple, it gave me like a party, like a city party. You guys know that I love the city that I live in. I love the city to die for. I want to die here. I wanna be buried in the sheep, right? And I know this sounds crazy, but hey, a man can't cheat, right? Which is weird to say. I'm 22. Maybe we don't bury people in 50 years. Or maybe I die tomorrow. Who knows? It's a way to see the city. It's a way to see a party. A way to celebrate something that's part of me. I am French Canadian, the good kind. And that's my roots, right? My name, Stéphane Charest, is fucking French, right? Even my real name, Stéphane Antoine Mina Charest, French, Egyptian French. Mina, by the way, is son. My mom, you can tell that my mom was inspired. My mom was really inspired. Instead of saying this is my son, she said this is the son. You know, very inspired. You know, you definitely know where I get my artistic side from. Not my dad. Don't worry about it, mom. Mom was watching this. I love you, mom. So yes, so if I don't get excited, my dad. Now with the monster, I can do this. I can do. See the monster. I'm talking about monster, but I'm talking about every single food that I ever tasted. There's no problem. I can just go to the store and buy another one. If I didn't like this video, I'll do another video. So who gives a shit, right? But then with an event like that, this is the craziest fucking thing. I was working, right? Agency finally called me. Got to say my ass, and I was finally working. And I'm calling my parents, right? But I wanted to tell some good news. And what I do now is something that you should never do, but I did it. I was playing Dead Cell, and I was a bit bored. So I said, I'm gonna call my mom, and I'm gonna call my father. Right? Now, I didn't think about it, but Dead Cell is installed on this phone. Say hi. Hi phone, how are ya? Hi phone, how are ya? And this is the phone that I used to call. So I go in, right? And I'm talking to the phone, and it's recording the gameplay. And after that, I'm like, holy fuck! I recorded my conversation on the phone, right? But then I'm like, I'm tired. I'm like, I'll edit it tomorrow. And then, truth is, I had a really good talk with my parents yesterday. I talked to my father for 20 minutes on the phone, which we never do. I talked to my mom for 14 minutes. My mom usually will call a lot. We'll talk a lot. Right? We'll talk for 40 minutes, 45 minutes. My father is a bit more like, hey, I got shit to do. But yesterday he was in a good mood, so we'll talk for 30 minutes, 4 minutes total. And my mom, and I come in, and I'm like, hey. Well, they make a conversation. They were both super happy. They were both had good news. It's a good conversation. It is a shame that it was recorded, but it wasn't the goal. Like, there's just moments, right? But this is a true story. I'm at work, and my boss, he doesn't trust me with the phone because he's like, oh, you're addicted to the phone. I'm like, okay. And he said, put it in the office, right? and then I made a mistake. And instead of just recording the media, I'm recording microphone and media. So I have 8 hours of him talking, right? Now, this video is muted. However, even if he wasn't talking, he was talking in Romanian. So I don't even know what he did. I don't even know what he said, right? Which is nuts. It's nuts, you know? But then with my parents, like, this is a good conversation. This is fun. Even if people see it, it's not like they're telling me secrets, and it's a great moment, right? It's like this person, right? And it's like a Christmas party, right? This person is recording, and they're saying, "Hey, say hi to camera," and you know that they're filming, and you don't give a fuck, right? That's pretty much it. And then when I come back, when I wake up, I realize that it didn't film the conversation. I was like, fuck, that was a good conversation. So I went from holy shit, I recorded by mistake, to, well, it's a good conversation, not a big deal, to then, fuck, I don't have the recording. What changed? Right? It's a perception of the conversation. If it was a positive thing, I'm going to show you guys, but if it's a negative thing, it wasn't a show. And then, also, with the conversation, it was just talking, right? There was no meaningful anything. We're just, right? And then, if purpose was emotion, then was it purposeful enough for me to have a conversation on record? Not really, right? So again, a want versus a need, a purpose versus a meaningful. Whether signal purposes is meaningful, you know. You can pick up a dog poop, or your dog poop. Hopefully, you're not going around and pick up a dog poop. You pick up your dog poop, right, and then you ask yourself, what is the purpose of that, right? The purpose is to keep the city clean. So if you make your effort to keep it clean, other people will make an effort to keep it clean, and at the end, your city will be clean, right? But then the meaning behind it is this is your puppy, this is your boy or your daughter, if you will, and you know, they're animals. They don't understand that. Hey, you shouldn't poop in public. You know. But then again, the meaning is nonsensical. You'll take the dog out every single day and it'll poop every single day, right? The purpose of keeping the city clean is important. So it's really weird. It's really, really weird. You know? I was talking about how such a thin line between